The potent Sacramento Kings versus the heavyweight Los Angeles Lakers. Two division rivals ready to go on 2K Sports.
The Kings are out of Sacramento as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's contest. Glad you could be with us for this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And here are your starting lineups brought to you by T-Mobile. Let's take a moment to check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. And as you look at Sacramento, tell me, Clark, what's going to be the key taking on the Lakers?
Well, I think the trick will be containing their offense. One of the top-scoring teams in the league a season ago. They love that high-possession, high-efficiency offense, so you've got to be ready to match their energy and hustle back on defense.
On the other side, Clark, how about the Lakers? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Perennial MVP candidate Kobe Bryant. What doesn't he do?
Well, we know he scores, but he's become even more of a leader, and I think he appreciates what's around him.
I agree with you wholeheartedly there. He knows he's going to need to score big points on a regular basis, but he also knows he has a little more help this season.
We'll see how it pans out. Thanks, Clark. Here's Martin. Kevin Martin has kind of come on the scene and been a terrific three-point shooter. He's done a lot. Slight frame guy, not a physical guy. What a skilled shooter.
Oh, he's a whipper. He's so fast and so slippery and a high-volume scorer. He not only scores it from the perimeter, but he's one of the best in the league, Kevin, at getting himself to the foul line despite that slight frame, because his mentality is, I'm getting to the rim and I'm willing to take the contact to get to the foul line.
I love his quick release.
Yeah, he's got great quickness and speed of foot, as well as in getting the shot off.
Here's Fisher, following the score by Kevin Martin. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Over Nocioni, kept alive. The shot's good from Bynum. Lakers on D. To the right wing. To Martin. Here's Hawes. And Andrew Bynum pulls it down. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Bryant. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Well, it's been a good shooting start to the game. Shooting 75% from the field on their first 4 shots.
Nocioni. Hawes. It kicks high up and in.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Here's Fisher. Artest with the ball. He's covered by Nocioni. 5 on the shot clock. Perimeter. Here's Fisher. Trains it for 3.
Way to distribute the basketball.
So it's Sacramento now. They trail by 3. The pass cut off by Kobe.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hands.
Here's Gasol. Gets in close. Graceful finish.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Six seconds to shoot. Nocioni. Bryant with the rebound.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
Artest, right wing. Bryant up top. Here's Artest. Scooped up. With 1 on the clock, the shot's good from Bynum.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Some changes there for the Lakers. On defense, the Lakers. It's stolen by the Lakers. Leads him in. Stolen away. To Thompson. Evans. Hangs. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for two. They get Paul Gasol.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. The Lakers in the lead. And here is Bryant. And here is Bryant working on Martin. From short range. And it's Bryant missing. The break is on. Here's Garcia. Nails it from close range. So it's the Lakers now. It's a three-point game. Artest. What a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something special. A lot of players don't have that.
The Lakers have taken the early lead.
Well, they're in attack mode now, Kevin. Every time they get the ball, they're coming right at you, looking for contact, and looking for buckets right at the 10.
And we end an exciting first quarter. The score, 16-10. All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. Let's quickly go over to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Phil Jackson.
Hey, Kev. I asked him about the game plan, and he says we feel confident, but we can't get complacent. You can never take a game off in this league, or I'll catch up with you. Sounds like a solid approach.
Wise words, Cheryl.
Well, you said it, Kev. In this league, any team can beat any other on a given night. This is a league filled with the best of the best.
And Bryant gets it to go.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
So it's Sacramento now, trailing here by 8. To Garcia. Thomas was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. And the Lakers have possession. 8-point game. To the elbow. And here is Bryant working on Martin. To the wing. Here's Walton. Nets it from the wing. And the Kings with possession. To Martin. May. To Evans. May. He's guarded by Bynum. There's the buzzer, and that's a shot clock violation. Fisher really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's really doing a great job of finding the open man, and he has his team working in harmony because of it. It's like he has a second set of eyes.
He is doing such a great job of distributing, Clark. How do you counteract that?
They need to put more pressure on the ball and to try to force him to give it up before he gets comfortable.
And the Lakers have possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Vujicic. Goes up, count it, and the foul. Good for the three-point play. And here are the Kings now. It's a 13-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. On defense, the Lakers. 13-point lead. May hits the quick shot.
The defense was slow to set up there and as a result got burned.
Here's Vujacic. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. 5 points in the game.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that soft.
Leads him with the pass. Buries the short-range jumper.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for.
Here's Fisher. Hammers it in off the perfect lead pass.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
No Sione with it. Covered by Vujacic. Here's Garcia. Misses the open look.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
He's against Hawes. From down low. And that one's good.
They're on an absolute tear here. You can't get hotter than this.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. A different group set to go for the Lakers. Now Udrih. In close, from inside. The Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Fisher. It's in for three. He has 6.
I love that they're staying aggressive and just keep piling on the points.
Deflects the pass. Here's Evans. Can't answer back with his own 3. The Lakers controlling the game. It's an 18-point game. Bynum down low. Thomas is there. Here's Odom. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Now Udrih. 1:14 left in the half. Udrih, the wiener, that's good. Nice bucket by the 6-year veteran out of Slovenia. And here is Bryant.
They're playing them tight all the way up the court right now. Full court man-to-man deep.
Here's Odom. Lays it right in.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Now Udrih. Thomas, that's good.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Here's Fisher. A missed three.
Kevin, he got a decent look there, and you want to see him continue to shoot that shot.
The dump off to Udrih. Evans. And Andrew Bynum pulls it down.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
The Lakers
have been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 quarters to play. Anything can happen. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 34-18. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Well, let's check out the story of the stats. The Lakers have been able to score so easily that it seems almost effortless.
Yeah, they're putting on a clinic out there, as you can see from their sky-high field goal percentage.
Derek Fisher has started off well.
To say the least, Kevin, he's been lighting up that scoreboard, and he's our top scorer.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. You know, some of the fans at home are hoping for a comeback here. We'll see if that can happen as we start this quarter. Here's Fisher. He's got 6. It's a pick by Bynum. He's covered by Nocioni. The jump hook kept alive. Here's Bryant. Good D on that shot.
They got to have a little more patience on offense, Kevin. They're rushing.
Here's Nocioni. Nocioni with the charge, and that's his first foul of the game.
Boy, he played that one beautifully. Textbook. Saw where the ball handler was headed, got there first, and set his feet. Outstanding defensive play.
And here is Bryant. To Fisher. Gasol. And here is Bryant. It's up against Thompson. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Now Udrih. To Thompson, right wing. Martin, foul hard. They'll take a trip to the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. Really didn't hear that much about Kevin Martin to begin his career, but he has suddenly become a household name in the NBA with his scoring.
And he scores in a variety of ways. He really gets to the foul line an awful lot, Kevin, because he always is moving. He can take you off the dribble, and he's not afraid of contact. Even though he has a slight frame, he throws his body in there to get himself to the foul line.
And he makes the first one. A different group set to go for the Lakers. He gets them both. So it's the Lakers now. They led by as many as 18 points. Let's quickly go over to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Phil Jackson.
Hey, Kev. He likes the way the team handled themselves in the first half. Multiple shot opportunities have put them in a great position going into the second half. Coach said that his guys want the ball more, and they're making the most of those rebounds. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Kev?
Thank you, Cheryl. So it's Sacramento now, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Here's Garcia. The shot is off, and it's the Lakers taking it the other way. Odom backs down. Bryant to the paint. Here's Gasol. Connects from in close. 6 points for him.
Well, that's a start. They get one to go down finally, but now they need to build on it to keep the momentum going.
Timeout called by the Kings. Evans wasn't careful with his position. He gets nailed with the backcourt violation. Los Angeles is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
Now Gasol. He's got 6 to Farmar. Bryant dumps it off. Artest, good.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point marksman.
Here's Martin. Oh! Flushes it with the one-handed jam. Some changes there for the Lakers. He completes the three-point play. Kevin Martin is not only a high-volume scorer, but he is one of the most efficient scorers, one of the most efficient offensive players in the NBA.
You're right, Kevin. His movement without the ball is outstanding. His shot-making ability is excellent. And he's a guy who always is looking to attack the basket. You combine those elements, you have an efficient scorer, and that's what Kevin Martin is.
Lays it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack. He has 6.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Vujicic's shot is off. And here comes Martin. He's got 9. Here's Garcia. Drops it in on the layup. That's 7 unanswered.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
To Odom to end the run. Nails it from close range.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Martin hits the tray.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Some changes there for the Lakers. Here's Fisher. He has 6.
Great execution on the inbounds play, and they get the basket.
1:06 left in the third. No Sione. Here's Garcia. Good with the wide open shot. He's got 6.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Here's Vujicic. Over Nocioni. Kept alive. Here's Walton. It's good. Nice offensive rebound.
He doesn't have a lot of game with his back to the basket, but that time he found a way to get it done in there. That's a pretty good move for a guy you don't expect to score in the paint.
Now Udrih. 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Garcia. Off from three-point land.
They've been controlling the boards, and that's why they're dominating the scoreboard. These guys are playing their hearts out right now.
Now Udrih. Here's Hawes. Buries it from 14 feet.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 47-34. Derek Fisher has played well. 6 points and 7 assists.
Definitely. He's been a splendid playmaker out there, but that's what you expect from him. If you're open, he'll find you.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Well, here we go, the start of the final quarter. We've seen a heck of a performance here, but there's always the chance of a comeback. Glad you stuck with us. Now Udrih. Thompson down low. Lays it in off the glass. Nice shot by the 2-year man out of Ryder.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Fisher. Can't hit. And the Kings the other way. Martin with the bucket.
Well, both teams have been rolling. The fans love this kind of game.
The Lakers in the lead. To Bryant. From 20 feet out, Thompson yanks down the rock. The Kings trailing. Nocioni. Scooped up. Here's Udrich. Dumps it off. Here's Martin. Bullseye!
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Here's Fisher. He's got 6. About 3.5 minutes left to the fourth. Six seconds to shoot. Bryant. The shot is off, and it's Sacramento going the other way. Here's Martin.
That's a smart play to take it right at it, aggressively, and pick up the blocking call.
Good for the three-point play.
Kevin, you know, when I look at Kevin Martin, he's wispy. He came out of a small school, Western Carolina, but this guy's a big-time scorer. He's got speed, he's got tenacity, he's got range, and he's got a scorer's mentality. He's always on the attack.
Coach Jackson calls time. They're up by 4. 2:38 left in the game. Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, I had a moment to speak with the Lakers. He wants his team to keep active on D. He told them, I want steals, deflections, any way you can get them. Let's get physical out there. Let's put pressure on them. Kevin.
All right, thanks, Cheryl. Now Gasol. 6 points for him.
If you're going to leave someone open out there, he'd be the guy. He doesn't have the touch from that spot.
Six seconds to shoot. Here's Martin. Nails the easy jumper.
My goodness, Kevin, their offense has really caught fire. And if this keeps up, they won't be behind for long.
Here's Fisher. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Covered by Martin. Odom. Drains the easy jumper.
They need everything they can get right now. They're clinging to the lead, but it's getting smaller and smaller.
Now Udrich. No Sione. Rebounded by Odom.
We've seen some good scrambles for rebounds and even a bit of a fight sometimes. That's just good play inside, and that's kept this game close.
Here's Fisher. 6 points for him. Stolen by the Kings. Here's Udrich on the breakaway. Flips it in for two.
They've really flipped the script here. Their hustle at both ends has got them back into this one.
The Lakers call timeout. They're ahead by 2. 1:23 left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Bryant is a player who knows how to fill it up. They should try to set him up to score on this next possession.
Now Gasol. Intercepted. Martin. And it's tied up.
He's just decided to put the team on his back and take over the scoring load this quarter.
And here is Odom. Right wing. From deep. Shot's good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
The Kings take a 20-second timeout. They're down by 3. 1:02 left in the fourth. Clark, what do you think?
Martin has been stroking it. And when the game's on the line, when it's winning time, you've got to feed the hot hand. They need to get him the pumpkin and let him create.
Here's Martin. He's got 23. Pause to the inside.
Big-time basket in the clutch, Kevin.
Here's Fisher. It's a one-point game. Less than 1 minute left. To Bryant. He's against Martin. Here's Bryant. Fisher leads the game in assists.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
The Kings need every bucket to have a chance.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
Sinks the first one, and that brings them within 2. Gets them both. Here's Fisher. He has 6. The Kings will go for the intentional foul. They still got to foul them a second time to get into the penalty and send them to the stripe.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage in the game.
Gasol threw this one out of bounds and turns it over. Los Angeles has just caught on fire and is really locked on from beyond the arc.
Everyone seems to be getting involved in the long-range shooting today, Kevin. I've seen teams shoot this well for a short stretch, but they've been on the mark the whole game.
It's rare to see a team shoot so well for so long, but they've been feeling it and letting it fly.
And so far, so good.
Now Udrich, knocked loose. Martin gets the go-ahead bucket.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
The Lakers call timeout here and take their last 20-second timeout. They're behind by 1. 5 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
Bryant has been sizzling. You'd like to see him get the ball out of this timeout.
Here's Fisher. Here's Odom. Oh!
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day. Wait a minute. Make that week. Hey, make it the year. Now that was a dunk.
The Kings will call a full timeout. They're losing by 1. 1 second left to the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Martin is such a great scorer for this team, and he's made a reputation on being able to make big shots late in games. So I've got to think they're coming to him for this play.
Udrih to win it. Oh, heartbreak. All or nothing there, and he couldn't knock it down. The Lakers win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Kings 56-55. For his steady play, Kobe Bryant is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Well, he was the initiator and the playmaker for their offense, Kevin. He kept his head up and created a bunch of easy scores with his passing.
Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.